I understand you're the assistant chief there, correct?
Yep.
How long have you been a firefighter there?
31 years.
31 years. Wow. All at Frankfort?
Yep.
Wow, that's quite a while.
Yep.
What first made you want to get into firefighting?
It was something that from when I was, real young. My dad happened to own a gas station up in New Hartford across from Cavallo's. So New Hartford Firehouse was always right behind us. And I just thought it was cool that every time that, there was a call that everybody rushed to the firehouse. And as I was getting older and spending more time, at the gas station, whenever they had a call, I would go over after they were done and they were coming back and getting the trucks back in service. I would help them wash them. And,
oh, nice.
And it was just something that I always wanted to do. And it's, 31 years ago, I decided it was time to do it.
Wow. It is a really interesting way to get into it. A lot of times we hear people, it's, a family member that's involved and that kind of, gets everything in motion for them. You just happen to be, right near it and see it and want to be a part of it. That's really cool. So why Frankfort Center?
Actually, I was born and raised in the city of Utica. Actually East Utica, which is borders Frankfort Center.
Okay.
And when I turned 16, 17 years old, I happened to drive by the firehouse one day. I was on my way up to Pine Hills to play golf, and I seen a help wanted sign.
Really?
Out front. And so I stopped and got an application. There happened to be somebody there at the time, and got an application and filled it out. Back then, I was, I think, 17 at the time, so I had to have parents' permission.
Right.
And got everything signed off and turned it in. And my cousin ended up living upstairs. He happened to be home, and I told him what I did. So he went down and grabbed an application.
Oh, no way.
And he ended up getting in with me, and I think he's got 32 or 33 years in, or 30 years in Utica Fire Department.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So 31 years of firefighting, you've got to have a memorable moment, something that sticks out, whether it was, something great that you'll never forget, maybe something, a little not so great.
I mean, there's so many. I mean, it's hard to say, memorable moments. There's so many, moments that I want to forget that probably never will.
Right.
I mean, we had a medical call, and we actually, delivered a baby. And
really?
That was probably the coolest thing that I can say that comes to mind right now that I've done.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
Oh God, that was got to be all of 20-something years ago.
Wow. I can only imagine being on a call like that, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, the baby's coming, like we have to do this.
Yeah, it wasn't something you want to do every day, but it was cool to experience it.
Oh, for sure.
And it was pretty good.
Wow. Now you're the assistant chief. When you started firefighting, did you think that was where you were going to end up?
No.
Was it just something to do at the time, or?
No. I started out, just as a, normal firefighter, just like everybody else. And as time progressed, and I learned more and came around more and, did all my training and answered, the majority of the calls that we have. I was asked to be a first aid lieutenant. I think I started out, and then went from there to a lieutenant on the line, and then I think I did a little time as captain, and then moved up to assistant chief. Yeah. We got a great bunch of guys from the chief all the way down. We're a very close-knit department. Everybody's been, with the line officers, we've got hundreds of years of experience, between us. Everybody jokes about it, but that is your second family. You're with, there's times where I'm with, these guys more than I'm with my wife and my kids.
Right.
Between the training and, I'm also president of the fire department.
Oh, okay.
So, there's, not only the drills, but the meetings, and, there's a lot of time that's spent down there. And by all means, I don't even spend you know, my time that I spend down there is the chief, you know, he spends, you know, twice as much time as I do. But we, like you said, we make it work. It is a second family. You know, we worry about, you know, the guys just as much as we worry about our own family. And
Right.
same thing with them. You know, if something goes on personally within our lives, everybody's always there, and it's pretty cool to, you know, to say that you got two families.
Right, right.
So.
Especially, you know, that close
Yep.
together. Well, Fred, for all that you do as a firefighter and in the passion, you can just hear the passion as you're talking about it and the dedication to helping and serving your community. We're so proud to recognize you and feature you for this week's Firefighter Friday.
Thank you. I appreciate it.